made my biggest investment and I'm so excited. I've been wanting one of these for forever, probably over 10 years. So I finally got a MacBook Pro. Invest in one for my content creation and small business. This is just going to make it so much more convenient for editing and being able to edit wherever, so I won't have to just sit here at this desk for hours, which will definitely help my back. But I could edit in bed, I could edit in the living room, on the couch, wherever. So I'm super excited for this big purchase. And I was going to unbox it here on YouTube for you guys, but I was too excited, so I already unboxed it. And here she is. I did purchase this pink case to add to it, which I'm going to show you a clip of that. But yeah, I'm super excited to use this and just make it a lot more convenient for editing and editing my website and my YouTube videos. So yeah, I feel super official. Voila! And of course, I got pink. So I think that's so cute. I'll probably put my shop logo right here and cover up the Apple logo. But I also got a soft case, so whenever I take it on the to-go, here is the soft case. I'm gonna put it in and see how it fits. Oh, and it has a nice kind of velvety inside. But yeah, I wanted to get the soft case so when I take it to work or wherever, I can put it in here and protect it, and it fits perfect. So I'm very excited about that. And this is pretty much exact of my shop color. I was a little bit worried that it'd be too dark, but this is perfect. It's a nice kind of baby pink. So super cute. I'm very excited. And they match really well. So really cute. I feel so official. I'm really focusing a lot more on content creation this year. I hit my 1 year on YouTube last November, which is so exciting. And I also recently hit 10,000 subscribers. So this is like kind of my gift to myself for hitting 10,000 subs. So thank you guys so much for being here and watching my videos. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. It was a really big investment. It is the most money I've spent on my small business, but I really think it's going to be worth it and just make things a lot easier. But yeah, I already downloaded CapCut, which is the editing software that I use for all of my videos, my Reels, my TikToks, my full-length YouTube videos. I already downloaded that. But if you notice the little cat like and subscribe animation, I actually made that, and it is really slow. For some reason, this thing does not like even that simple animation. It kind of lags. So I'm hoping that it will work a lot better on this laptop. But yeah, that was my very first animation. I will actually show you on my iPad. I have so much respect for people that do animation. Even that simple little cat took me forever. So I'm gonna show you real quick. So even this simple, hopefully you can even see it. This simple little cat took so long to make because I had to draw each individual one. Look how many layers there are. It took a very long time, but I think it's really cute. And as you know, my whole shop is like pink and cat themed. So I really wanted a little cat animation. This is little Theo's favorite spot. Whenever I'm crafting, he pretty much always lays here, or he'll go to his little fluffy bed and start making biscuits, which some of you guys have probably seen in the background. It's so cute. But yeah, he always gets nice and snuggled up in mommy's office chair. You sleeping? So I recently purchased this new little acrylic organizer. I think it's actually made for like eyeshadow palettes and makeup palettes, but I just ordered another one because I don't have enough space to put all of my bookmarks on this one, and I really like it because it's actually tiered so I can see every bookmark. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is move this on the bookshelf. That way I can have them side by side because I don't have enough room to put the second one I bought. Voila! So this is perfect for bookmarks and cards or my sticker sheets. So here's what it would look like with the cards tiered. I don't know if you could fit two. Without that, you could. So I could fit two full cards side by side just without the envelope, and then stack 3 high like that. But I think I'm just gonna use these for my bookmarks. So I think I'm gonna move this bookshelf here to the lower shelf and then maybe put all my bookmarks and cards on this shelf. Move this down here. So I also ordered the special edition of Kiki's delivery service that matches Howl's Moving Castle, and I cannot wait to get it. I'll probably put that one right here and then maybe move Aragon up here somewhere. I recently got this one from Crate and I just couldn't resist. It's so pretty, and the sprayed edges in the back. But here is how my bookshelf is currently looking. But yeah, these are really nice because you can actually see every design pokes out because it's a 3-tier. So I really like these for organizing my bookmarks. And I'll probably maybe even get some more for my sticker sheets. And I'm not sure what I'll use these ones for. I don't like these quite as much since they're not tiered. Maybe I'll just keep these for all of my bookmarks that are not cut out yet. Okay, so the first ordered 3 different kinds of stickers, 5 of each. And then the second one ordered a whole bunch of different stickers and 5 of each of those. Okay, I'm going to sort out my wholesale order and see which stickers I still need to make and how many. So let me start off with the smaller one. So let's see how many I need. Okay, so 5 of the toys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Tabby Cat. 2, 3. I have 4. I always hate when that happens, when I just need 1, but I think I already have some of these printed and laminated. I have a whole stack, so hopefully the ones that I do not have enough, I already have them printed. Otherwise, we'll just go ahead and make some more stickers today. So I got 4 of those already made, and then I know I'm gonna need some more of this one. I only have 3 of those. More stickers for that order. And then this order is a lot. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this store got 12 different stickers, 5 of each. So let me see which ones I have. I know I'm gonna need more of those. I think the only one that I have already done are the raccoons. I have a whole stack. And usually what I do when I know that I already have one of them complete, I will just go down the list and check next to the one that's already done. So next to the spring raccoon. So I keep all of my extra stacks of stickers in this drawer. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull out the whole stack and see which stickers I already have made and they just need to be cut. So I have a lot of stickers that I need to make, so let's go ahead and get to work. This is probably going to take a while because there are so many in just 5 sets. What I'll probably do, instead of printing 2 of each same sticker, I'll just do 1, and that should hopefully make it go by a little bit faster. But yeah, out of that whole stack, I only had 2 sets that I actually need. The high maintenance plants and the tabby cat. So I want to make a whole like cat in the box sticker pack. I have 3 made so far. Of course, the tabby cat. I'll show you the other 2 here in a second. So that one's done. All the rest of the stickers I will have to actually print, laminate, and then make them. So I have the tabby cat. I also have an orange cat. And I actually have a full drawing on this sticker that I'll have linked down below if you would like to check it out. And lastly, this one is inspired by my cat Gizmo. I lost him a couple years ago, but this is inspired by Gizmo, Tuxedo Cat, to do a whole cat in a box sticker pack with a bunch of different breeds all in little cardboard boxes, because if you have a cat, you know they are obsessed with boxes. You could have a whole cat tree and toys and they will go straight for the Amazon box. Oh, it's not even plugged in. There we go. So I printed some little logos to add to the back of my wholesale stickers, and I don't always do this. It really just depends on if I have the time and the patience to add these. Sometimes I'll also just print my logo on the back before I laminate my sticker, but I did not do that, so I opted for this. But this is just a lot more time consuming, and because they're so small, they don't always print out very well. But basically what I do is I just take my sticker and I will just place it right on the back like that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye.